standing at the 12. He hits it high, a wobbly kick to the far side. Henry calls for a fair catch, and he is hit, and that's going to be another 15 yards. The man downfield on special teams coverage. It looked from here, Hank. Woodham back in as a quarterback now. Here's the pitch to Ramsey, the tailback. He breaks tackles inside the 35 to the 31-yard line. The Canes had him. They had him. And you saw him spin and dig and drive and buck his way. Ready to go to work with a first down at the Canes 26. Here's the pitch to Ramsey. This time they contain him for little or no yardage.
Williams again making a real good play, riding the block to the outside, and that time the pursuit was there to make the tackle.
James ball at the Canes 26-yard line. Ramsey. 15, 10, down to the 5-yard line. Fred Marion saved a touchdown. Ramsey. He smells pay dirt. Greg Ramsey, the junior from Fort Lauderdale by way of Dothan, Alabama, blasted his way into the end zone, his first TD of the season. It's now a 25-7 score in favor of the Seminoles.
Would need to get back in the game.
Mark Rush, the sophomore from Fort Lauderdale, as the fullback. Behind Roderick from the 22. Roderick on the option. Got a hole. 35, and he's more than got the first down. Up at the 37-yard line. He fumbled the ball, but Miami gets it back. We'll take another look at it.
He fumbled for a good reason. Bobby Butler really cracked him. Here you see Roderick, and this is just strictly the option play. He sweeps to the right. Now you see the hit right here. He gets hit with a shoulder. It was almost spearing. Butler really put it to him.
He is 6'2", 205 pounds. Play fake by Roderick. He will pop it. The receiver almost had the ball. He was run into, and that's a good call as he was interfered with. Going to be pass interference. It was intended for Walker, and he was bumped before he could get to the ball. Now let's watch it again.
It's amazing to me, but it's Mr. Warren again. How he got in position to even commit this infraction is incredible to me, but as you see it, I don't know if our cameras will pick it up or not, but there's the bump right as the ball was coming into Walker's hands. You can't do that.
Defensive pass interference, a first down for the Hurricanes, the Florida State 46. This is Hobbs. He's dragged down for a loss. Beautiful tackle. Penetration by Mark Mosek. The defensive tackle from Wyandotte, Michigan, a junior at 6'2", 255 pounds, 6-yard line. Roderick will go to the air. Flag is down. He runs out of the pocket, is caught from behind, and is going to be dragged down back at the 46-yard line in Miami territory, but there's a flag down, tossed for the line.
Like it's going against the Canes. Let's watch Simmons here. Simmons double team. There's Fenton on him. He's getting help, and they effectively keep him out of the play there until it's busted, that is, when Roderick comes over.
Line, second down, and 1. Lyles high stepping across the 50 down to the 46-yard line for a first down. For the finest in late night entertainment, watch Big Wilson. Big has a number 3 in the country coming in, and they've really shut him off. First down, Canes from their 20-yard line. 5:58 to go in period number 3. This is Spreckner, the fullback. Gets out to about the 24-yard line. On the bottom of the pile, Reggie Herring. What a game he's had from the left linebacker spot. Herring is ball at the 24-yard line. Roderick will put it up. Across the middle, overthrown, intercepted at the 40. This is Jones, the strong safety, down to the 30-yard line. Keith Jones.
There's no reason for this either. He's just going to overthrow the receiver. The receiver does a nice job of splitting the zone. You see him there. It's the tight end. Just overthrows him, and Barata was the intended receiver. Here's Jones with the run back, and you have to feel...
Third down and 25. Woodham. He wants to go deep to the far side of the field. He's got a man ball man out of bounds with it. At the 25-yard line is Jackie Flowers. They've been trying to get the ball to him all night. He's their leading receiver coming in, and they finally hit him. Gene Coleman was the cornerback. They had 25 yards to go for a first down. They picked up 20 of them. It's 4th and 5, and they're going to go for it.
They had double coverage over there, as you see, Coleman and Marion, and the receiver got right between them.
All right, 4th and 5 from the Hurricanes 25. 4:20 to go, third quarter. Woodham will throw it. Now he's going to run with it. Eludes a tackler. He got the first down to the 18-yard line. They say his knee touched the ground. Here's Lyle. Big hole. Look at that high leg drive that the big fullback, Mark Lyles, possesses. He runs with authority. Ready to go to work. Here's the pitch to Ramsey. He's got his second TD. Ramsey following behind the left guard, Mike Good. And Greg Ramsey, Chicago Bears. 1:46 left to go in the third quarter. Kelly is the new quarterback. Here's the pass out, complete to Rush, and he gets out to the 25-yard line. The new quarterback is freshman Kelly from the 25, second down. Good protection. Fires out the sideline. He's got a man open. That's Joyner. And let's see where they're going to mark it. He gets the first down. Out of bounds or close to it on the far side at about the 30-yard head. Here's the handoff going to Lyles, the big fullback on the draw. Look at that leg action. Pumping and driving, breaking tackles all the way up the middle of the field. What a tremendous show Lyles has put on tonight.
And Lyle almost lost the football there. He did lose it, but it was after.
Ramsey 17 for 80. They each have 2 touchdowns. Play fake. Jordan will put it up deep down the near side. It is knocked down at the 25-yard line by Coleman. Trying to go deep for Jackie Flowers. Down the near third down and 10. In motion, the tight end. Childers back to the near side. There's going to be an interception and maybe a touchdown for, down to the 25-yard line. With the ball is Coleman down to the 20 and 19. He looked like he came up lame with the ball. Coleman had a wide open field.
Let's watch this play. Coleman gets a good drop here. You see the Hurricane secondary, the way they're spread out. The ball is thrown behind the receiver, and Coleman's right there. Now watch what he does. He tries to put a juke on the quarterback. There's no reason to do this, Rick. He's got a good head of steam. He should just keep going down the sidelines. He puts 2, 3 jukes on him, and Jordan comes over and makes a tackle. He should have been gone.
That's down at the 16, second down and 7. Kelly will throw it. He breaks the tackle. Another one, down to the 10, down to the 5. Puts his head down and barrels his way to the 4-yard line. Who said he couldn't run? He was caught on the penetration, a freshman from East Brady, Pennsylvania. Now watch this.
If I had these guys breathing down my neck, I think I might be able to run too. Look at the pressure on him. He wriggles out of there, though, and does a good job. Good scramble by Kelly, and he actually does do a good job of running, and then he puts a little juke on himself there, puts his head down, and gets
from the 2, first down. Kelly keeps. He's got a touchdown. Jim Kelly over the right side makes it 33-13 with 11:29 left to go in the ball game, and we will have the extra point try.
Kelly shows good strength here. Look who he carries into the end zone with him, Ron Simmons.
Both tight ends up front. Here's the pitch. And into the end zone goes Hobbs for 2 points. It's 33 to 50. Field. Here's a bad snap from center. They're going to get penalized. Roderick trying to run out of a jam. Now fires the ball up. And Brodsky may have come up with a catch on the far side of the field. But it's going to be called back because there was a lot of movement at the line of scrimmage in favor of a Seminole victory. Here's yet another bad snap off target. LaBelle gets off a pretty good kick back at the 43-yard line. Henry juggles the ball around at the 40, 50. Got an open field. Watch him. One man to beat. Up the sideline. He's in. Watch it again.
Well, he juggled the ball momentarily. That throws the people coming in to defend against it, and he's just gone. There was one key block. That's Gary Henry running with the football, and the only man with a chance at him is LaBelle.
Gary Henry has Roan and Breckner as the running back. From the Canes 33, the young freshman will put it up. There's the pass. Caught. Oh, what a hit. Wide to the top of your screen. To the bottom is Walker. Kelly will put it up again. Looks left, fires. It is caught. That's Big Rush at the 30, back to his left. He is down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Mark Rush from Fort Lauderdale. Big fullback, 31 yards. Kelly will pitch on the end around. Joyner's got a wide open field for a touchdown to the 5. He's in for the score. Joyner scores on the end around pitch, and the Hurricanes bounce in with 6 more points. Undoubtedly, they will go for 2.
Taking the ball in for the touchdown.
Watch this, Rick. This had to be perfectly timed because Joyner came around going to the left. Lorenzo Roan came around going to the right. They arrived at the same time, and the Florida State defense didn't know who was going to get the ball.
Hector Gray had a shot at Roan of the backs from the 1-yard line. There's Rush bouncing off tacklers. He gets in. Good effort by young Mark Rush. 3rd down and 5 from the Hurricanes' 46-yard line. On the far sideline, it is blocked. Holy Toledo, Jackie Flowers, wide, smack dab open. He had the defensive back beaten. He'd fallen down. We'll put it up again. He's in trouble, and he's going to be tossed for a loss back at about the 13-yard line. That'll go as a sack. Jeremy Midland from South Miami, a 6'3", 240-pound senior defensive tackle. Johnson also in. Here's the end around. 50, down to the 45. 40 inside the 40, down to the 37-yard line. On 3rd down. There's that end around again. Joyner is going to pick up some yardage. 35. Now he's in trouble, going for the lead marker, and he may have gotten a 1st down up to about the 39. Florida State had it a few moments ago. Well, let's see if indeed they did pick up the 1st down.
You see a good effort by Joyner breaking the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And he did it all by himself.
47, 2:30 left to go. He's going to throw it. A quick out. Caught by Roan. He's got the 1st down. And he's hit pretty good. Down at the 44-yard line. 1st down for the Hurricane. 44, 4th and 10. Could be the last time Miami touches the football tonight. They don't keep the drive alive. Kelly will put it up. Deploys his receivers. Now he is bumped and bruised and knocked to the turf. For a loss back at the 47-yard line, so Florida State will take it over. The Hurricanes 49, 2nd down and 6. Here's the pitch. Kennedy outside on the sweep. It's the corner turn. And he runs inside the 40-yard line down to the 39. Trying to get out.